All right, ladies and gentlemen, they started this a lot quicker than I expected. This tournament, they don't do really map pick bans and stuff. They just set up the maps and boom. So that does make for less time in between games, less talking heads time, which I'm excited about. So this is the grand finals for Team League German edition. Whoever wins this best of 3 comes away with first place. And the loser gets second, which is still a great prize for either team. We've got Tilt on the left, that's Siren's team Tilt. And to the right, it's TK, that's Team Kratos' team. Let's take a look at Tilt's lineup on Sleeping Giant. We got Million777 in a Gdansk with Jersey Mike, of course. Just VP in a Delny. We saw him do that before with, I think that's Zemensky with the buff turret traverse and preventative maintenance. Battle King 1201 in a Salem with radar, all the stuff in the reloads. We got the Phoenix 18 in a Moscow unique upgrade and Zemensky for captain for turret traverse. Unholy Jinx in the San Martin drew the short straw, heading the far direction there with buffed survivability expert. That's from Lisboa. And then Orca Power in the Utrecht with I think that's Helfrich with the buffed demo expert. Interestingly enough, I think there's the other captain that has the buffed anti-air skill, whatever. But anyways, then finally Kaufman in his Vermont, although not running because we've never seen him run the unique upgrade. He's just doing a more standardish Vermont build. All right, Puddin, tell us a little bit about TK.
Well, for TK, you're going to get your names butchered, so sorry, love you. We have Alexandria and Cassard running Torps. Makes sense because I think just pukes out Torps.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Timekeeper, because everything else after Lord is just new to me. Illusion is running Hydro Pew Pew, like that build. Then we have No Brain, who I can actually say, and it is Des Moines, which I don't disagree with reload, but unique upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Not as strong as it used to be, but I still run it. Salem, run by Gum. Reload, I would have went range and Hydro instead of radar. We have a Castile who doesn't need a flag. What is that? I passed. What do you? Okay, Hydro, Spotter Plane, Reload. Not horrible choices.
And Eye in the Sky for the second point skill there. Take a look at that.
No.
Yep,
so
that's
we
a
got
Castile.
Vermont with turret traverse, spotter, American accuracy, driven by Ken, and Alpha, living up to his name, gonna hold the flank all by his lonesome. Petro with radar and reload.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're gonna hold the flank by yourself, I kind of don't disagree, especially for Kiteside to actually run reload over range because you just want to push them away and do that by shooting faster.
Right, and you also don't want to take unique upgrade because then you lose another heal, radar, and hydro, which are all crucial for a Petro player that's holding the flank by himself.
Yes. Unfortunately for him, he's going up against Unholy and the San Martin, who will reverse to him, and we should have an engagement in probably 10 minutes with the speed of reverse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't seen Colombo because I believe Colombo is just outright banned in this tournament.
Colombo was banned. I don't understand why they have to list the hybrid ships. Just go hybrids banned.
Yeah. Hoffman gets some shells in on T. Krieger's Lucian as they shoot up Millions Gdansk for a little bit of chip damage there. Melanie's Cassar torpedoes coming in though, which is really interesting.
Both Vermont's set up for the shots on the Thunderdome backside.
Yes, and they're and both Vermonts really are set up for these shots. Although I think Ken doesn't exactly have the best angles because of his positioning with the island there. I think he needs to back up, but we'll see what happens.
Well,
T. Krieger, yeah, he gets the A cap. Million now detected as well. That's on Des Moines radar. Here comes the Dutch oven. And here comes Kaufman's shells. Let's watch these carefully. They miss.
That could have been so much worse.
Could have been a lot worse indeed.
You know, if you're going to have the Des Moines and Salem almost virtually play the same area, definitely would have went Hydro Salem.
Yeah. Hydro Salem is far better in this position than a Radar Salem. I completely agree with you there. No
There
brain
goes
is...
Strain into the Thunderdome.
I think he's being way too aggressive here. Now he's going to show broadside to Kaufman's Vermont. This could be disastrous. Oh, and it really is.
I don't think it could be. I think it is. He would have been much better staying broadside to the Utrecht.
Just go in. I don't know why you angle to a ship that's got 128mm guns.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't care if he's shooting AP. I'll be able to get that back. The Vermont, not so much.
And he even beaches. He even beaches right here for some Starbucks. There he goes.
I don't think he did that accidentally. I think he wanted to make sure his crew got safe because there was a resort island.
That is important, guys. That was indeed a pain to watch. That was indeed pain to watch.
And now the Salem versus Delny, Utrecht, Salem, and possibly Vermont. He doesn't have much area to back up. Pretty much where he's at is where he needs to be.
Tilt
right?
is
He
getting...
can do the back and forth there.
TK is getting tilted. Well, I mean, Melanie now under San Martin radar on the other side of the flank, and Alfax is sitting there in the Petro like, hey, I told you not to go there. I'm not coming to help you. Poor Melanie, trying to get some torpedoes on the Vermont. I like that idea, but it takes way too much to make it work for them.
Well, I mean, the other thing is, with that play, it showcases the strength that the North has, right? With them picking the clan battles layout.
Mm-hmm.
Just literally due to the one island at D9.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, you have no cover for the South while you have the cover for the North.
Right. Just a quick reminder, I just was able to manually start up the giveaway on the rerun channel. There's a link there if you're looking for more loot. Although I think it's VIP-ness right now in that one. So you can enjoy that if you want. It'd be a great move to the Cassard briefly at the beginning. Yeah, but that's a real daring play, so to speak. I mean, and they just didn't use Melanie that way, so that's okay. I like the ability of trying to maneuver boats around. I do like that idea. It's just, unfortunately...
I think it's a little too late.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
Now,
I don't believe Tilt is on a one-cap win.
Mm-hmm.
But they can afford to reflip A. You know?
Mm-hmm.
The other thing, I think once they see the Petro there, you just put the Moskva in there and let them face tank everything.
Now we're going to watch Kaufman here. His guns are looking right at the Salem. The Salem has backed up to the area of the island. You can see he can't shoot over this part. But if the Salem moves forward at all, or keeps going backward, Hoffman's got a shot. Now he's looking the other way. And you can see the barrels elevate. That tells you he's looking long range. There goes his super heal. Hoffman trying to figure out what is this Salem going to do. Is he going to keep backing up? Or is he going to move forward? He thinks that Gummy is going to keep backing up, so he's reversing himself to get into a good position to shoot. But Gummy does go dark. Both radars are down for tilt.
I do like that they moved the Petro into the gap here to get shots in on A, because that is your way back in.
Yes. And quite frankly, the Petro wasn't doing anything of value really on that side. Because there was no push on that side, like you were talking about. The San Martin is also on the kite. Both sides were trying to kite.
Unfortunately, with where the Cassard went, you've now given up the 1-2 line, which means Salem can actually make a break for it into the Thunderdome. And that realistically prevents the Lucian from going in and spotting the Delny for the Petro to shoot.
Okay, here's the radar. Now it spots Gummy, and you can see Kaufman is like, damn it, because now the Salem has moved behind the other high part of the island. So he's going to have to move someplace else to try to get in position to support the team. And I think he's going to try to get where he can shoot the Petro if it comes out. There's the salvo. Figuring Gummy is maybe reversing too far back. Oh no, he's shooting at Krieger. Ah, okay. That makes more sense because Gummy has found this really nice high area of land that he can just hide behind. I don't think he's coming out from there ever again.
I mean, I understand the Salem having a reverse, but I mean, like I said, giving up that 1-2 line means that Lucian can't go proxy spot or hydro the Delny for the Petro to eventually get rid of him.
Yep, you're just really dependent on that Petro radar. Lucian's hydro, his last hydro is up in 3 seconds. He's detected again.
Oh.
Hoffman's staying frosty because he's concerned over the deep water torpedoes from T. Krieger. I get it.
With the Delny stalling the A-cap, that still gives Team Alpha the win. And he doesn't even need to stall it anymore. Like, the Salem will eventually go down. You know, Utrecht's going to keep dropping bombs on him.
This is funny to look at. You've got the Castilla shooting at the Salem, and then the Utrecht is shooting at the other Salem. Pespiel should really be shooting at the Utrecht right now. I don't understand why he's shooting the target in front of him instead of the more important target on the flank.
Well, I mean, this goes back to, you know, even people's mentality and randoms. You know, they don't shoot the bigger threat. The bigger threat is the Utrecht, not the Salem.
TK, in the ultimate desperation maneuver, shoves their Vermont up this line, try to make something happen, and they just could not do it. Wow, another official Wargaming blowout, Puddin'.
We're getting a lot of those lately.
Getting a lot of those lately, yeah. All right, well, we're in between game 1 and 2. Chat, I got to get another commercial break going because 20 minutes until the next one starts. I don't want to risk that you guys miss any action if this goes the full 20 minutes. I'm going to run a commercial break right now, okay? Yes, absolutely. The DM through at the beginning of the game, that was painful to watch. 100% painful to watch. But it is what it is, you know? Puddin', yes, we are live. There's no delay at all. Big Bad.
Yes.
And thank you for your followers 2 minutes ago. Can you respond in chat real quick? He might be in commercials. If you don't have it open,
respond
I can.
To chat. What do you mean respond to chat? What do they need?
Well, he might be seeing commercials right now.
Bricks ends in 2.
All right, there we go.
What?
I responded to him already. Morkborg, thanks for the hydrate reminder.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because he's in commercials possibly right now, so. You haven't seen a single commercial yet, Beecha. Interesting. You might have turbo. Go ahead, Puddin.
Oh, of course. You know, I was lurking Sea Raptor yesterday while he was doing his Star Wars tournament thing. Right, and like around the 6-hour mark, I'm getting DoorDash ads on his channel. I just had to tell him. I'm like, I think we're just trying to tell you guys something. Because I remember the last time he did it, like they didn't get any food or anything for like 8 hours, like not even snacks.
Yeah. Who Jam's ads are in Spanish?
I don't know why I get those.
I don't know. Yeah, no worries, Big Bad. It's all good. Anytime, dude. No worries. No worries at all. Disturb away, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, this is the best time to disturb because there's no delay. So you can ask all you want and we can answer all we can. Okay, just checking both sides here. Yeah, okay. No, this isn't clan battles. This is a tournament. This is the Team League Tournament, German edition. That's all the info for it on the first link there, as well as you can see my most recent playlist, which I think it's still releasing. I think we're still releasing Team League games right now. I have about like, if you count my YouTube shorts, I have over 1 video per day released on my YouTube channel. And I'm still, at this point, like a month behind. You don't get mini tournaments? Well, you're in the right place. Oh, Blue, absolutely. Yeah, you should play it. And for those of you guys who use Discord, I'm just going to plug mine for a moment because I do have a channel on my Discord. Actually, I have 2 now because there's so many tournaments where it follows tournament announcements. So you just kind of get updated and aware of tournaments that are coming. Okay. Puddin', you ready for game 2?
No.
Okay. Well, you're getting it anyway.
Trying to rebuild my house here. Stupid tournament.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is game 2 of Tilt, Zyron's team, versus TK, which is Team Kratos' team. This is the first place match. It's a best of 3, so Tilt looking to 2-0 sweep this and just come away as the victors. Let's see what happens. We've got Million in Gdansk with Jersey Mike and Gun Build. We've got the Kib 681 in Adelny with the Zemensky for captain. Ooh, Battle King 1201. It's our first time seeing a Napoli Puddin'. They're saying, we don't think the San Martin is doing enough for the kite side. So they're bringing out the Napoli that reduces some of their other choices. Well, they actually have a San Martin as well. Interesting. We got the Phoenix 18 in a unique upgrade Moskva with Zemensky for the turret traverse. And we got San Martin there. That's buffed survivability expert from Lisboa. Orca Power is in Salem with a special captain and reload and radar. And finally, we have Kaufman in his Vermont build that we've seen all the time. Puddin', tell us about TK.
TK, we've got a unique upgrade, Moskva. We have a Cassard that's still a torpedo build. They're heading towards Apples, and I believe the Petro is also heading over there. The Vermont is probably going to play more center. That's an American build. Lucian going mid, possibly for early spots. Castile and unique upgrade Des Moines heading over to Chocolate.
Right. Now, we didn't talk about... Go ahead.
was gonna say, where are you putting a Petro? Because they may be putting an aggressive Petro at the bottom of the F4 island, which would be interesting.
I think they're gonna put him the island in front of that, the bigger one. I think they're gonna put him right about there, because I think from there
Yeah, that's what I was calling out.
Oh, okay.
That's F4.
Yeah, well, more F5, but yeah. The F4. I think the F4 island is an ultimate goal, but for now, it's gonna be there for a bit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The smaller island. Yeah, I was referring to. Yeah.
Yeah. So Castilla, people last game were saying, what the heck's up with the Castilla choice? The Castilla is a really good ship when it comes to getting on the broadside and using, of course, the AP to slap away other cruisers. I think the problem is it's a difficult boat to play and take advantage of in a competitive environment. You really need to be on the extreme flank for it to work. In the previous match, previous game, he was, I think, on the 3 line shooting something bow in, which is pretty much not what you do with the Castilla. Yeah, Castilla's good for kiting too. That's right, Blue. Million taking a torpedo early from the Cassard. That's gonna hurt. There goes 10k of damage he can't repair. It does tell him that the Cassard is over there. And now that A is being flipped, here comes the radar. That confirms Melanie's there. But Melanie can just lazily pull forward a little bit. Doesn't care. Remember, if TK loses this game, they become the 2nd place team. And they still win prizes and things and get to go to the bars and pick up women.
Yeah, just not as many, or the good-looking ones.
Right, because they're 2nd place.
Yeah.
Look at T. Krieger's position in the Lucian. Wow. That is really aggressive.
I think they're really taking the fight to them. It looks like they're probably going to actually end up kiting apples, especially with the Petro position, the Lucian, the Des Moines moving up the field, the Vermont begging for a tugboat to get them moving.
Look at that Moskva radar. It doesn't catch Melanie, but it catches T. Krieger's Lucian, and oh, is he paying the price for that? Hoffman sees this, waves off of his position. T. Krieger popping his fancy long-duration heal, but is down to 6,000 hit points.
But he's alive.
That's right. And that's why the consumable enhancement skill plus the radar upgrade is so impactful in competitive play. Now we've got Orca trying to get the Lucian on radar again. It's just not happening. And then Alphax is choosing this side of the island instead of the opposite. I'm surprised about that position. I thought they would have tried to put him in a spot to hold A. Oh well.
I think at this point, what No Brain needs to do, as soon as this radar's down, get in the gap, help the Castile farm out the San Martin, right? While the Vermont eventually pushes up the middle, which hopefully the San Martin's dead by that point, and then you just take out the Salem.
True. I don't like the Castilla being here. The Castilla needs to be here. But he's not. He also, I think, opened up and got himself spotted. But he really needs to get over here so he can get on the broadside. And that, in combination with the Des Moines coming through, that could be a more decisive play, as you say. But No Brain has decided not to take that advice, Puddin', and he's looking at A.
Of course. Why would they take our advice?
It's not like we play competitive or cast anything.
Just like every other game we've ever casted, this is what you should do. And they go, hold on.
Hold my beer.
What's really going to happen?
Hold my beer, caster. We're going to do this instead and totally make you look like a fool.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, these are things you need to think about while you're even doing clan battle.
Mm-hmm.
How can I get a 2v1? How can I get a mismatch? Anybody trying to take on a fair fight is, well, quite frankly, an idiot. You
never take on a fair fight. Like, look at the Castilla right now. He's taking a 2v1, maybe a 3v1 if Kaufman decides to get in on this.
He will.
Why are you stopping broadside to a Salem? Get into the island and then stop if you're worried about that.
Sam Martin's going to definitely be able to charge up his funny button here.
So what's going to happen here is Unholy Jinx is going to keep shooting AP, because that's all he can shoot. Castilla's going to take negligible damage, but eventually it's going to add up. Unholy Jinx is just going to keep charging his funny button, and Kaufman's going to ruin all of that. But he just gets half health. Damn.
Well, I know the Vermont landed at least a shell.
Yeah, that's the Vermont part of it. But yeah, so I mean, this is just like kind of like one of those really bad fights to watch, because the San Martin, the only way to kill him for the Castilla is to burn him down, which is going to take forever because of the funny button stuff. He's shooting skill shells, he's shooting AP. Odd. And then the only way for San Martin to take out the Castilla is to keep using AP, because it's the only thing he's got. Maybe some torpedoes if he's lucky.
I mean, at this point, he needs the Vermont to come over to save him. I mean,
well,
the reason, just so everybody understands, the Des Moines was in a better spot to come into the gap.
Yeah.
Use the island to help farm out the San Martin, right? Because that leaves the Petro in Vermont for the Salem. And if the Salem reverses, you know, the Des Moines can come out also and go up against him instead of just letting the Castilla die alone.
Right. I'm very curious. I'm tabbing out and taking a look. So Hespel, that's the Castilla player, is a pool 3 player. So you're putting a very high demand skill ship in a player that doesn't maybe have as much experience in the game. That's a tough ask. I think that's a mistake, like a comp mistake, you know?
I mean, it could be, but now we have Napoli rushing on Moscow with the Delny Gdansk all opening up on it, and Aleutian sending torps.
Good catch.
Ooh, Napoli eats a torp. The Moskva's dead. It's just, are you, like, okay.
Moskva fired a little bit too...
Not going to trade to Napoli, but he's still spotted through.
Big hit there. Yeah, the Moskva fired a little bit too early, and he was firing at the middle of the ship instead of towards the front. Fortunately, Alfax finishes the job.
It could have been one of those I'm just going to shoot because I know I'm dead and the guns are reloaded. I think it was, he just shot the wrong area.
Yep. Meanwhile, No Brain gets Vermonted. And here's the problem, by the way, about Vermont. So with Ken taking the time it takes to get through the channel and up versus, like you were suggesting, if No Brain had gone the channel, Vermont could have just kept going straight, right? And then these two come out at the same time in overwhelmed tilt. Instead, they're essentially coming out one at a time.
I mean, now the Vermont has to deal with the San Martin and a Vermont.
Yeah.
And if I was a Salem, I would just go around the island and come up behind the Vermont.
Right. Or the Salem just W's away. Well, fine. You guys go play with the Vermonts. I'm going to go get the C cap because it's free right now.
No, see, I wasn't going to suggest that because that's what he was going to do to make us look stupid. But, you know, now what is he going to do? Because both suggestions are out there. So the only thing he can do now is sail in the middle and deal with the Petro.
Melanie is going to get wrecked here. Rip.
I think wrecked is an understatement.
The enemy is about to win.
Now, despite all that, Million at 42 hit points, Alfax is going to try to end his life.
He kind of needs to because, you know...
He does it.
I mean, all they have to do is kill a Moskva, a Salem, a Delny, a Vermont, and a...
No problem.
Right?
No problem at all.
Oh, look.
The enemy is about to win.
What are we looking at?
The Salem went middle of the map.
Yeah. F you,
that
streamer.
was the
I'm
only-
gonna go do this instead.
Right, because the only option we left to Salem to do was to go in the middle of the map to deal with Metro.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
this is
this,
going to be interesting. Lucian Moskva.
which needs to happen. T. Krieger needs to get this kill. Phoenix knows it, so he's gonna try to prevent the drive-by. Gonna turn in. Lucian should be DCPing. He's not, because he wants to keep his torpedoes available. And that's gonna cause a trade instead of a kill. Unfortunate. Nothing working for TK in this final. Where's the mercy rule? Stop, he's already
Vermont is
dead.
Next. Vermont is next to die.
Oh, God, yes. And that will... No, 13 seconds to go. Alright, Salem Petro. Although that's not going to end in 10 seconds. Delny torpedoes might help. Do they have the range?
Nah, they don't get there in time.
Streamer, you're wrong, but it doesn't matter anyway, because...
No, the game ended.
The game's over, we're in trash time!
It wouldn't have mattered.
Alright, Alfax, the sole survivor for Team TK, as we go 2-0 for Tilt. Sirens team winning the tournament. GG.